Good morning. We are back at Folkman Plaza. It's been a while since we were here. Let me just give you a walk around, show you a few things that they've got done since the last visit. These are some rebar cages. We got some pretty big anchor bolts there. And there's the grid to go underneath, but there's going to be a big pylon sign, Folkman Plaza, right in this spot here, so that's what that's for. They've got pipe bollards set up, all the different locations. There is going to be a plastic sleeve that goes over the top of these pipe bollards, and the ground is going to be right up to this point here, so we're making progress getting all the pipe bollards in all over the place. Those pipe bollards, that's something we made up at the shop, and they are getting the steel work up. They've got some of the roof on the other side. This is going to be, for the people that haven't seen this before, this is going to be a drive-through. There's two lanes, one on that side, one on this side, for a coffee shop. Then they're going to funnel down to one lane right here, and there's going to be a window right here for a service window for the coffee shop. Along with the coffee shop, there is going to be a outdoor seating area right here that we're making some shade canopies for. So on this project of the plaza and car wash, there's quite a bit of work that Folkman Inc. has to do on the project here yet before we can get things opened up. So like I said, this is coffee shop. This area right here, there's going to be a laundromat in here, and the laundromat is going to go all the way down to the next middle of the next columns, and that's going to take up about 1,400 square feet. And then there still is one tenant available, a tenant space available, and that's right here. So the laundromat is going to go from this point all the way to the corner. This tenant space is available right here. And this is just a sort of going to be a patio seating area. We haven't done anything in this area yet, but this is going to be set up with some rails, probably a shade canopy, so that the people that are in that tenant space and the car wash people, if they want a place to come out and eat their lunch and somewhat of a privacy fence, we got a spot right here for them. Like I said, they got quite a bit of the steel roof, steel in, roof is going in. This is going to be the entrance to the car wash office, right through this direction right here. And this is where everything for the car wash is going to be at. Well, let's take a quick tour in here. This is going to be the equipment room for the car wash and also the plaza itself. So there's a long tunnel here where all the car wash equipment is going to be back behind the scenes, all the pumps and tanks and soaps and dispensers, and that's going to be in this area right here. And then there is going to be a door. You can just see the outline of it from this point to this point, that there's going to be access into the laundromat for the employees to get from the equipment room into the laundromat to do whatever services are required in there. This is the dry room for all the electrical back into here. And one thing we designed on here is the retail space, including the dry room, is a full 2 inches higher than the car wash. Worst case scenario, if anything ever bad happens where there's a backup in the main city drains, it will not back up into the tenant spaces because they are higher. It's gonna end up flowing out through the doors or wherever it has to go, but definitely not into the tenant spaces. Another area down in here, filling up, running conduits. Well, let's take a walk as if we were a car getting a wash, or a pickup truck coming in the main entrance here. And if I forgot to mention, this is Hobart, Wisconsin. This is a new development in here that there's quite a few spaces that are already ready to go, and they're going to start building on those. One other thing, this lot, half of this field right next to it, that's also ours, and that'll be next year's development, where we're going to put in some more retail space on this half. And down at the very corner by the roundabout, that area is designated for their anchor store. That's sort of top secret what's going in there yet, but when that anchor store goes in that corner over there, then we're going to know what to do with this center section here as far as the development goes. Well, back to our car wash tour. Right here we're going to have an overpass going all the way up, decorative facade on there, and on there it's going to have a height bar and sort of direct the traffic. So it's going to be one lane coming in, one lane coming out right here, and then as soon as you get past this point here, it's going to split off into 3 lanes. There's going to be 2 lanes over here, and these 2 lanes, one is going to be for the people that have to pay at the readers, and the other one is going to be for the fast pass or subscription people, that they'll just be able to get in that outside lane and bypass everybody and get right up to the front of the line there to get their car washed. So highly recommend that you get your subscription for the car wash. So we're just coming around the corner right here, and this is the exit for the people coming out of the vacuum area, or if somebody needs to get out of the queue, and they can get back up this way. But then coming back down into this area here, this is where we're going to have our pay kiosk set up, and it's going to be a pretty good sized structure. You can see that we've got 4 spread footings and piers, and those spread footings and piers are there to hold the structure that we have. And there again, that's going to be a clear span all the way over the top there, and it's going to have a fancy facade on it. And inside of there is going to be all your card readers and all the computer equipment to keep everybody in queue to feed them up to the car wash. So we're coming down this area here. Once you get either the subscription out of that lane or these 2 feeder lanes here, get yourself lined up, and then you'll be in the queue, and then you'll go into the car wash. So you'll get yourself up into the car wash here, and they will feed you in through there. And one other thing, we are going to have a maintenance shop on site here to help service the car wash area there. That's what all this area here is for. And then also those 4 pipes sticking out of the ground there, those are going to be for future generators for each of the 4 tenants will have an opportunity to put a backup generator on a pad here and be able to service their tenant space if the power goes out. So we'll have ourselves a generator there. That way we can make sure that that's hooked up so that if we do have a power outage, specific pumps that are required, and furnace in the wintertime, emergency lighting, it's all still going to be kept lit up in there. So that's what the maintenance service building is for. Well, coming up here, this is where we start feeding into the car wash. And coming up into the car wash here, you can see some more of the pipe bollards we made at the shop. These are solid steel, so we got to make sure that nobody's going to go off to the side. We're going to have guardrails on both sides here. There'll be a walkway coming through here, so there's a lot of moving parts in this project. And then we're back into the main tunnel here. And this is one of the larger tunnels in the state set up. The way we have it set up, there's going to be touch car wash with the brushes going around, and then there'll be a touchless car wash, all in the same one. And you'll determine what you want out at the pay kiosk, or your subscription is going to know which brushes or brushless that you're going to have to get once you come through here. So the first 30 feet of this car wash is going to be the prep area. We're going to have a pressure washer on each side for pressure washing, pre-washing, to get any bugs or anything a little bit more deep cleaning before it starts heading down the line here. We've got viewing windows on the side that we're going to have set up with reflective mirrored, so you can only see from the equipment room out this way here. That way the people, the attendants, we have the opportunity to actually see how everything is working in the line from the equipment room to keep the employees safe and out of the way. And let me back up a little step here. So that first step, where this is that prep area, that is going to be a white vinyl all the way up on the inside. At the 30-foot mark, it is going to be black. It's going to be a black vinyl all the way around, and you're going to get yourself a little bit of a light show in there. There'll be music in there, so that you'll have more of an experience than just sitting in there waiting to go through. So it's going to be a black tunnel all the way through. It's going to be totally blacked out with all kinds of fancy lights, and that's going to go all the way down with the tunnel, where there's quite a bit of distance that you're going to be riding in your car with the light show going on. And then when you get to the end here, the dryer area, it is then going to turn to red vinyl on the inside of the whole tunnel here, and that's where you get the experience of infrared heat, and it's just gonna has a drying action. So you'll have the blowers up here, and then you'll just work your way out of here, coming out of the tunnel. And once you get out of the tunnel, you will have to take a left here. We've got pipe bollards going in here, and there's going to be a wall across here so that you don't try driving straight out the driveway there. And what that's going to do, it's going to sort of keep the flow of traffic going correctly, so that the coffee shop people come up to this wall and they go that way, and then the car wash people coming from there, they see the wall and go that way. So coming down this direction here, you will go into the vacuum area, and in here there's going to be 16 vacuum areas. There again, we got more pipe bollards set up in here. So we'll go down here, and each one of these poles represent where a vacuum station is going to be, with a overhanging canopy over the top here. So you'll be able to drive into here, go all the way through. If you choose not to stop and vacuum and clean your car out, you can just continue on, and you'll come out that exit lane over in this direction here. That is the end of the tour of the car wash plaza at this point. I'll bring you guys back later on once we get a little bit more to show you. So thank you for sticking around, and we will bring you back when we get a little more of the work done here, and we can start washing cars. So thank you. Thank you for watching Alan's Day. Life is about making choices. Some things are already perfect. Some things you may choose to upgrade. This channel will show you both. Please like, subscribe, subscribe, and share. Thanks again.